Hello everybody, welcome to the Obelisk Lounge. This is Justice and I am here to do a reading on the young boy who was supposedly killed by one of the Murdaugh boys, or both of the Murdaugh boys. I'm not sure. That's what I'm going to be reading and asking today. His name is Stephen Smith. Now, with how I do my readings, y'all, my intentions are never to pull on the energy of the deceased person that I'm reading on, just out of respect. I mean, like, just let them rest, heal, whatever it is that they doing over there on the other side, like letting them do that. I just like to speak with my spiritual court and ask my spiritual court to investigate the situation for me. I don't go forth and speak to whatever deceased energy it is that I'm reading about ever on my channel, unless they just so happen to come through the reading, because they got something to say and they're aware that I am doing it. Then of course I'll relay anything, but that's not how I operate, just out of respect. Now, of course, if I'm in a personal reading, then, I'm picking up on, my client's, deceased, person, if that's what it is, they were reading on. But when I do these readings on my channel, out of respect, I do not ask and talk to the deceased person that I'm reading on. I speak around, I like to see what's the energy around them and different things like that through my spiritual court. And so with that being said, the only question that I really have today is, did those Murdaugh boys, did they kill Stephen Smith? I was watching the Netflix documentary on it a few weeks ago, and I just finished it today, and I'm like, I think we all know the truth. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just start out. So we heard about, let me see, what's the boy's name? Paul, the one that, his daddy killed. We heard about him. We know about his personality and his character, but I don't remember them going into detail about Buster Murdaugh. So I want to see, what is Buster Murdaugh's, what his character, is like. So elevated ancestors, tell me about Buster Murdaugh. The boy, I think is he like the only living child of his? No, he's not the only living child. I don't remember, y'all. I be watching documentary and I don't just, I don't digest all of the information like that. Or not necessarily digest information, but like the names and stuff. So let me just do a personality and character analysis on Buster Murdaugh. Oh, vampire. Scribe. I'm gonna put that one back because that may not be. Buster Murdaugh, elevated ancestors, personality and character analysis. So with the vampire card coming out, as I'm still shuffling, sometimes I read what's on the card, sometimes I don't. But in this case, with the vampire card, I'm feeling like the light attribute says makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. I more so feel like he was feeling like he honestly could not be himself in some regard, like he has to hide himself. I feel like he's being attached to the Murdaugh name is something that was burdensome to him. It's not actually something that he wanted. He felt too much pressure. I felt like I'm picking up that he really just wanted to be a regular person, or just wants to be a regular person. And I'm feeling like this is something that he has always felt, even from when he started to I'm feeling like the age 12 was very significant for him. Between ages 11 and 13, that was a significant time period for him, because he started to realize the responsibility or the burden of the weight of his family name, his family legacy. Like, he felt like that is something that is he the oldest one, y'all? Tell me in the comments, because I can't remember. I don't even know if they even said it. But he felt like the weight and the pressure of that, and he just did not want it. He just didn't want it. it was a burden to him. Thank you. Elevated ancestor. So tell me further about Buster Murdaugh, his personality and character analysis further. Angel. Yeah, he did. When I was reading this vampire card, he did have like an innocence about himself. And maybe between 11 and 13, that innocence just kind of like shifted for him. Like when he realized, I feel like he started to see how toxic or tumultuous his home life was, more so his father. Like whatever pressure that was from his father, and even the pressure between seeing his father and even some of his friends, like his father's friends, Alex, their interactions, he didn't care for it. He felt like he was like, oh, okay, so this is something that I'm actually gonna have to live up to one day, and I'm not interested in doing it. However, I'm going to do it because that's just what the family expectation is. That's what my dad is expecting. That's what the community is expecting, for me to live up to this family name. But he also kind of had, he started to develop a darker side about himself, though, that was hidden. Yeah, like a darker side about himself that was hidden. What was that darker side? I'm hearing porn addiction. So like, I feel like he had an addiction to porn. So between 11 and 13, he started to like, more so, I feel like he probably first was exposed to inappropriate sexual things at age 9, and then it just started to develop and like fester in him, and he started kind of to act a little bit deviantly too. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing him having like an affinity for maybe torturing animals. Or him thinking about torturing animals or killing animals or something like that. Like I'm picking up on like real low-key deviant behavior from him. And I think I'm seeing that he probably maybe introduced to his brother Paul as well. Let's see, let me get a few more personality and character analysis. Yeah, he presents himself one way, but he for sure, yeah, y'all, he's a deviant. And not saying that people that do certain things are deviants, but he, like, I mean, anytime you're trying to torture an animal or you thinking about, like, I'm picking up on, like, bestiality type vibes from him. Like, he ain't who people thought he was. Yeah, he I gotta be careful with what I say on YouTube, but y'all pick up what I'm putting down, and if you don't, maybe you too young to be watching this video. I don't know, but I done lost my train of thought. Yeah, he was into bestiality and stuff. Torturing animals. I'm picking up on something that happened at age 9, or around age 9, he began to develop those proclivities. Personality analysis for Buster. 3, 2, 1. The Fool. Fearlessly, can y'all see that? I can't tell. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, using humor to wound rather than to liberate, and I'll leave emotional truth. But besides the Fool, I was more so picking up on bully energy. Like he had a bully energy about himself as he got older. I don't feel like he was always a bully, But for sure, as he grew older, he had a bully energy about himself. Especially like when it came to things that he saw as less than, yeah, with the Exorcist, he was a whole deviant, y'all. Yeah, he got some stuff that he going through. You see that shadow attribute, fear of facing your own demons. Yeah, he for sure thief. Look at that. But he was also yeah, a bully, and he also got the alchemist card too. So misuse of power and knowledge that can come through a spiritual practice. So I'm not picking up that he was very spiritual or anything like that, but for sure a misuse of power. He was a bully to like animals. I feel like he also probably used to bully his younger brother, Paul. I'm feeling like Paul was younger. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but people that he saw as less than, he used to bully, and he picked up these attributes from his father, and specifically a friend of the father. I'm not sure who this friend is, but it's like a family friend, maybe like a cousin or something like that. But the interactions that he saw between his father and this person, and how they like move, like he saw more of the bad side of his father. I'm feeling like that the younger brother did not get to see until later on, but Buster saw these things at an early age, and so he just, yeah, he just shifted into all of this, you know, or molded himself into all of this. And so now I just want to go ahead and answer this main question right here. Did he and his brother murder that boy, Stephen Smith? Elevated ancestors did. Buster Murdaugh. I'm not going to read and ask if Paul. Well, no, I am. I'm just not. My intention, of course, is not to connect to him per se. But elevated ancestors did Buster kill or have to do kill Stephen Smith, that boy that passed away, one of their classmates in 2005. He was found in the streets on one of their roads in Hampton County. Wow, I just felt like did they say in the documentary if Stephen was like hit in the head or something like that? Because I just felt like a blow or like a lot of like pressure to my head, and I kind of had like a flashback of them like hitting him in the head with something. And yeah, he did. Buster did it. Buster hit him with his he hit him with something in the head, like some type of it wasn't just a stick, it was something heavy, like metal, like or like a not like a crowbar, but like not a crowbar, but like a pipe. Because I'm like, it's not a crowbar because it's kind of hollow and like wide, but like he hit him in the head with like a pipe or something. It knocked him out. So all right, so now that y'all have showed me that he actually did do it, why did he do it? Why did he do it? 3, 2, 1. 4 of Hearts, 3 of Hearts, King of Hearts. His dad, King of Hearts, found out that he was associating or talking to Stephen, because I believe in the documentary they said that he was LGBT, right? LGBTQ, right? Or he was in the community, because you can't be all of those things, right? Well, that's besides the point. That he was gay. It came out in the documentary that he was gay, but his dad, King of Hearts, did not like that. And this dad's friend too. Something like with the relationship between his dad and like this friend or like this cousin, whoever the closest male well, no, because I'm picking up that he actually had like a lot of close people, but it was one person that the dad hung out with a whole lot, like 1 to 2 people that the dad, like when you saw the dad, like you saw this other person. at like family functions or like community mixers and like different things like that, but did not approve of the relationship with the Three of Hearts. He My Three of Hearts is my card for or one of the attributes of the Three of Hearts is bisexuality. And so yeah, I mean, I don't, I mean, he's a murderer, so does it matter that we out murderers? You know what I'm saying? I mean, he killed that boy, Stephen Smith. So, I don't think that grace and mercy applies to him. I'm not a god, But anywho, with the King of Hearts, yeah, his dad, his dad didn't approve the relationship. Like, he saw that in his dad's eyes, this was an inappropriate relationship, and his dad did not approve. The dad's friend was more so talking about the reputation, the family's reputation and different things like that. And so his dad was his bully too. Like, Alex bullied Buster. I feel like he low-key kind of bullied both of his boys, but he more so bullied Buster because I feel like he saw this in Buster at a very young age. Like, his parents were aware that he would low-key abuse animals. Yeah. Or they picked up on him being fond of the same sex, like, at a young age. And of course, they did not like that. Five of Diamonds. What was my original question? Oh yeah, why did he kill him? Yeah, for his dad's approval. And it's so funny because the Fool came out in the archetype cards. And so now my Joker is also coming out too. So he was just very deceptive. And then he also wanted to just be free to be himself as well. And so he actually did admire that about Steven. He felt free when he was around Steven. Like, he could be himself and different things like that. But he was also kind of mean to Steven too. Like, in private, he would be kind of kind to him, but then when he got around his friends, sometimes he could be mean, and people got to talking and people got to gossiping about it. And they did actually have a relationship with my Five of Diamonds and my Ace of Hearts. And the dad found out. The dad found text messages or some type of like letter, some type of like written correspondences the dad found, and was like, no, you need to handle this. I'm picking up too that he called his dad when they killed Steven. Like, he called his dad first and was like, I messed up, or something like that. Something like along those lines. And like, his dad helped to cover this up. Like, he in the dudes that he were with, Buster and the dudes that he were with, the other teenagers that he was with, they didn't think about laying the body in the street and stuff like that on their own. The dad concocted that. Alex legit concocted that. They didn't think about that. I'm also picking up that it was kind of difficult to move Steven's body because he was starting to grow stiff a little bit by the time they did, or by the time, like, they figured, kind of like out like what to do. Something about them having a hard time like moving him, and not just because like he was too heavy, but something about like his body kind of like starting to stiffen up a little bit, like rigor mortis, but like not quite. I don't want to get too graphic and too descriptive, just like out of respect, like for the family and different things like that. But Buster did do it, and his dad helped him to cover it up. Okay, I'm keep hearing 2 hours. What's significant about the 2 hours, family? What do y'all want to tell me about 2 hours? took 2 hours for the dad to get there, or I feel like they probably tortured Stephen for 2 hours. You know, yeah, they tortured him for 2 hours is what I'm picking up on. Oh, 2 of diamonds here. Yeah. Let me see. Did I have any other? But y'all better watch who y'all be friends to. If you have a so-called friend that is mean to you in any capacity, I don't even care how I don't care how light they may be mean. They can, if you can't trust them, if you don't trust them, like don't y'all just leave them. Like, just leave these folks alone. When people don't fool with you, you don't fool with them. Okay? And by fool with, I mean people who are legit fond of you. Like you like real friends, real harmonious friendships. If they don't fool with you like that, leave them folks where they at. Like, leave them where they at. Where did I leave off at? I don't even remember. Where did I miss in the spades and the 7 of clubs? So did he kill him? Yes, he did. I already mentioned that the dad helped him to cover it up. Yeah, I actually didn't even have to pull this last row out. That's really all I have to say. I just wanted to know if they killed that boy, and if so, why did they kill him? Let me just recap. It came out that, you know, they killed him because his dad found out basically that they were seeing each other, talking to one another, and the dad, of course, did not want that quote unquote embarrassment, you know, on his family legacy and different things like that. Oh, this is also something new that I'm hearing. I'm feeling like Stephen wanted to be open, but like he didn't want to be hidden anymore. And so that is when it became violent. I feel like Buster was like gonna break up with him or something like that, or Stephen. Not Buster. I'm sorry, I'm getting my names crossed. Let me get it right. Let me get the names right. Buster is the redhead. Stephen is the... Yes, okay. So, okay, it was kind of like a mutual thing, because it's like I'm picking up that it was like an ongoing conversation between them. You know, Stephen was getting on to Buster about wanting to, you know, be seen with him in public, you know, trying to get him, you know, to go ahead and, you know, come out and be comfortable, you know, with himself and different things. And the dad found out about it. I mentioned that already earlier. He found out about it earlier. Of course, he did not like that, and Buster also did not like that either. And so I'm actually seeing that it caused him to be more hostile. This is what caused Buster to be more hostile towards Stephen, because he didn't like the fact that he felt like he was trying to pressure him to come out, because that's not what he was intending to do. I'm also picking up that Buster was also like, did he have a girlfriend? Because I'm picking up that he had like an actual girlfriend too. Like he had Stephen on, you know, one end, and then he had his girlfriend on the other end. And so he was like, no, you know, I'm with, you know, so-and-so. Like, no, we can't do that. And he started like threatening him. And then they went through like a period, I feel like, of not talking, maybe like a week or a few days without talking before this, you know, before Stephen's untimely, you know, demise. He hadn't talked to Buster in a minute because they had an argument about him wanting to go public, you know, with their relationship. But Buster really didn't consider it a relationship, but Stephen did. That's so sad. Let me see. Anything else? Nope, that's really it, because that's really all I wanted to know. I mean, if y'all have any additional questions, you know, as always, of course, put them in the comments below, and then I'll either do a live about it, or I may just go ahead and do a pre-recorded video about it. There are so many unanswered questions and like things about this family. Like, they are a very odd and sinister bunch. So any questions that y'all have, just put them in the comments below. Go ahead and thumbs up, and I'll talk to y'all later. Subscribe if you haven't. Bye, y'all.